we know that we cannot really control the traffic. But why is it that when we are stuck in traffic, right, in heavy traffic, why do we get irritated, right? Hello, beautiful shining souls. My name is Justine, Intuitive Life Guide from the Philippines. Welcome back to my channel. So for today, we are doing season 4, 37 Life Tip series, and this is episode 3. So I will be sharing the second life tip for this season. And this is actually something that I have shared quite frequently from the last season of waiting. If you haven't watched it yet, I invite you to check it out when you have free time. It's just 6 episodes, so yeah, go check it out. Anyway, this is something that is very important, I think, for all of us to really just consider, because I feel like if we don't follow this life tip, it's a huge cause of suffering, Anyway, the life tip is detach from the outcome, whatever outcome, right? Detach from the outcome. It doesn't mean that we are, we do not care about what we want to achieve, that we don't specify or identify what we want to achieve. It's just that, once we have identified, right, what we want to achieve, the outcome that we want, we release and let go. We focus on doing the best that we can, and then we release the outcome, because at the end of the day, we really cannot control every single thing that will determine the outcome, right? Unless, of course, you're doing it in a controlled environment and you have everything just perfectly, put in, right? But the thing is that there's you, and then there's your environment, other people's input, right? And then there's divine influence, right? And so there are different factors at play, and we can only really control what we can control, which is our actions, right? How we show up, how we think, how we respond to things, what we do, right? We can influence other people, we can influence the timing and all that, but there are still things that are outside our control. And so putting all those together, right, we cannot really determine for sure what the outcome will be. And so the more that we can really detach, right? Detach meaning that we are at peace, whatever the outcome will be, knowing that we have done what we can, we have given our best, right? We have given it our all, and whatever happens, we can be at peace knowing that we didn't leave everything to chance, right? That we did what we can. And that's the best that we can do, right? It's the best that we can do. So whatever the outcome will be, we're trusting that it is the outcome that will serve the highest good of all involved, right? Your highest good and the highest good of the people involved. And sometimes we don't even know, like, when we when we use this prayer of, the highest good of all, we really cannot fully know how far or how huge an impact that will be. Because it could mean that, the highest good of, generations down the line, or the highest good of the greater whole outside of your immediate circle. But you cannot really, at the time, right? We have our limited understanding of what's happening and our limited viewpoints, right? We cannot really fully account what will be the ripple effect of whatever we are doing. I feel like I'm going out so far now. But anyway, you get what I mean, right? The bottom line is, my tip would be really detach from the outcome. And this is something that I've learned really when I attended the 10-day Vipassana retreat, right? That's where I really learned how to be the observer, right? Be the observer and not be attached to anything, because the only permanent thing in this world is the impermanence in this world, meaning that nothing is permanent. Everything changes. And the more that we hold on to something, right? So the more that we crave for something, and the more that we try to reject or resist something, right? We deny something, that is the cause of our suffering. And so we become, the best is to be detached, right? To be detached to what is happening. Allow life to flow, to come in, let go, come in, let go, right? And then trusting that whatever is happening, right? Trusting that life is unfolding for our highest good and the highest good of all. If we put our faith in that, right? If we put our faith in that, then there's this sense of inner peace in knowing that no matter what is happening, or no matter what is happening, things are working out for my highest good. Now, it's easier said than done. It takes practice, and it really takes intentionality in shifting how we see and experience life. But it's not impossible. And that's why I want to share this life tip with you, because it's something for you to really consider for yourself. And I invite you to really just play with it, just what if start small, right? Start small. I don't know, maybe with what is the biggest cause of your frustration? Mundane cause of your frustration, like for example traffic, right? We know that we cannot really control the traffic, but why is it that when we are stuck in traffic, right, in heavy traffic, why do we get irritated, right? What if at the time we just release, right? We release the outcome, we detach from what is happening, right? I mean, it is what it is. Even if we get irritated, it won't make the flow of traffic any faster. What that is causing you is that it's draining you of energy, it's keeping you in this agitated space, right? You're getting frustrated, you're bringing in negativity for yourself first and foremost, and then it will, impact how you react or respond to other people, right? And sometimes it will snowball, right? Instead of it is just one occurrence, right, in your day, it becomes, you know, it snowballs throughout your whole day, and it affects how you are experiencing your day. But what if we just started that, right? We start to detach from the outcome of the flow of traffic. We release, we let go, we breathe in peace, right? We breathe in peace, we breathe out frustrations, right? And then see how can you shift this, right? What can you do in the meantime while you are stuck in the traffic, right? How can you make that productive for you, right? So those are just small things, right? Just a small experiment, and then see how it goes. And then from there, apply it again in something small, and then another thing, and then another thing, until it becomes, second nature to you, right? And then one day you'll just notice that you're experiencing life from this space, that no matter what, you're at peace because you're not attached to wanting to get a certain outcome, right? All right, so that's it for me. That is life tip number 2: detach from the outcome. All right, so I'll see you again on Sunday for episode 4. Until then, peace, love, and light. The world is waiting for your magic.